Welcome to the PublicHealthPreneur Podcast, the show that helps you navigate the intersection of purpose and profit to make impact and income. I'm your host, Quisha Umemba, a registered nurse, public health practitioner, nonprofit founder, authoress, and entrepreneur on a mission to ignite conversations that matter. I've dedicated my career to the pursuit of health equity and to transforming the lives of individuals and communities. And now my passion project is empowering public health professionals to become public health entrepreneurs. My journey is a testament to the potential of this field, and my goal is to ignite that potential within you. Here's what you can expect. In this podcast, we will dive deep into the world of, well, you guessed it, public health and entrepreneurship. Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur looking to expand your impact, or you're new to the field of public health and consider yourself to be a public health enthusiast, this podcast is your go-to resource for valuable insights and actionable advice, helping you to challenge the status quo and break free from convention to become an unconventional agent of change, creating meaningful and sustainable impact for those you serve. Let's get into today's episode. Hi, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of the PublicHealthPreneur Podcast. In this episode, I'm talking about entrepreneurship, specifically defining entrepreneurship in the context of public health. So in Episode 1 of Season 2, I talked about what public health is. And the second most common question that I get is, okay, well, what's public health entrepreneurship? Or specifically, what do public health entrepreneurs do? And I'm going to talk about that in another episode. But for today, I want to define entrepreneurship in the context of public health. Now, when you think of entrepreneurship, chances are you associate it with business, right? Or you associate it with the creation of new products and services. And that is entrepreneurship. However, in the context of public health, entrepreneurship takes on a unique meaning and purpose. So, of course, entrepreneurship is going to be about identifying innovative solutions to address a problem, to address an issue. In public health, the solutions are aimed at addressing the most pressing health or public health challenges that are facing our community. And so when we talk about public health entrepreneurship, most of the time, a public health entrepreneur is working closely with an organization and or stakeholders and or the community to understand those issues and then develop tailored solutions that will have a real and lasting impact on individuals' lives, okay? Now, it's not just coming up with ideas. Entrepreneurship in public health is also about taking action and making those ideas become a reality. So I talked about being proactive in the last episode, and I'm going to mention that again here. As a public health entrepreneur, it's about being proactive. It's about being adaptable, and it's about being resilient, because that's exactly what we want our communities and the organizations that we work with to embody as well. Another thing that I will say is, as we're being proactive and adaptable, it's also about creating sustainability. And so if you've worked in public health for any amount of time, you know most of the time it's going to be a grant-funded position or grant-funded program or initiative. And when the funds run out, then the program is over. We leave the community and we just kind of up and leave them stuck, for lack of a better word, and where they are. And with public health, programs or initiatives that you're developing as a public health consultant and entrepreneur, you really want to think about creating sustainable programs and initiatives that will continue to benefit your communities long after that initial implementation, and again, long after the funding ends. So in short, public health entrepreneurship is the application of entrepreneurial skills to advance the public health mission. That's it. The application of entrepreneurial skills to advance the public health mission. And I absolutely love it. I love it because it's dynamic, it's innovative, it combines the principles of public health with entrepreneurial principles and practices and strategies for public health initiatives and projects that address health disparities. And again, I talked about this last week, the ultimate goal being prevention, being reducing those health inequities, helping to achieve health equity, promote well-being, all of those things. And again, creating those sustainable solutions to public health challenges. Now, Something else that I also mentioned is a lot of times you hear the term social entrepreneurship. Sometimes it's used interchangeably with public health entrepreneurship. So social entrepreneurship is driven by the desire to produce social change. And it is a form of, or rather I say public health entrepreneurship rather, is a form of social entrepreneurship. So you'll hear me at times say, oh, I'm a social entrepreneur or I'm a public health entrepreneur. They can be used interchangeably, although public health entrepreneurship is a form of social entrepreneurship. Last, I will say a public health entrepreneur is an individual who leverages their expertise in public health to identify, develop, and implement, again, those entrepreneurial solutions aimed at improving health outcomes in individuals and communities. And particularly, most of us work with underserved or vulnerable populations. And most public health entrepreneurs work as public health consultants. Now, your next question, I'm sure, is what does a public health consultant do? And I'm excited to answer that question in the next podcast episode. So I hope you found this information helpful. Stay tuned for the next podcast episode where we'll be talking about what a public health consultant does. Thanks for tuning in to the PublicHealthPreneur Podcast, the show that helps you navigate the intersection of purpose and profit to make impact and income. I'm Quisha Umemba, the Public Healthpreneur, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. For all things public health entrepreneurship, be sure to follow me on social media at Quisha Umemba or the Public Healthpreneur. You're also invited to join the Public Healthpreneurs Facebook group where we continue the conversation after each podcast episode. Need help to start, grow, and scale a profitable public health consulting business? Hire me to be your coach. Want to pick my brain? Buy my book, Public Health Entrepreneurship, Navigating the Intersection of Purpose and Profit, available at all major book retailers and on my website at QuishaUmemba.com. Until next time.